They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Brooklyn Barons and the Oakland Raiders. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Quentin Rollins there on the tackle. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
Now Rodgers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the defense comes onto the field for the first time, and it is a unit that struggled a week ago.
So they're looking for a fast start, Brandon. Can they create a turnover early? Can they take the ball away? That's what this unit's looking for to get back on the beam.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. The give is to Bell. And he's got some space here. Cuts back, left sideline. It's a big run that time by Bell. 44 yards. And for those worried about whether or not Le'Veon's explosiveness would return, I think we just had our answer.
ACL? What ACL? This guy's back running as if he were totally healthy and never had an issue.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Rodgers now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
They come up in an offset eye. On 1st down, Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, Big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Rodgers will try again on second down. This is Bell on the dump off. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. And again, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
This is taken at the 3. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back to our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense in a stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the footballs we just saw there. And, boy, was he accurate with that one.
And, you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they saw him in camp. They saw plays like that, offered him.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Out of the gun now on third down. Being chased out left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a man who began with the Raiders, it's Latavius Murray. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to take the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he
rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. We got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Back now in the East Bay as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Fresh set of downs here. And they'll run it here. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And an alley to run. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Now, that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after them because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
And now a first down following that long gain. The play clock's running down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. In this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Mike by four. Mike by four. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Play clock winding down.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Good, good. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Time running out here on the play clock. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there. 44 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On first down, Murray. And he's got room. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now a handoff as they run left side. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell.
4 down, 4 down. Try right. Kill, kill, kill.
He'll get the football here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Muscles him off. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So they're going to go for 2.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go, Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Oakland.